also absolutely freezing out tonight. Still looking pretty good up here, throwing the underwater lights for a little extra. What is going on, guys? Ryan from Livin Salty here. Welcome to today's video where we are entering the St. Lucie County Christmas Boat Parade. First time doing a boat parade, and we are doing it on Little Salt. Now, not only are we doing it on Little Salt, but we are the smallest boat registered for the Christmas Boat Parade this year. And not only are we doing it on Little Salt and they're the smallest boat, but we are the first boat in the entire parade. So we're going to be taking you guys along, setting up the boat here with all the Christmas lights, going out tonight and parading around at the Fort Pierce Inlet. So we kind of started already here. We got 2 poles zip tied to the back of the pulling platform over here, and we're going to be stringing some lights all the way across, all the way to the front of the boat. We don't really have much of a plan, but we're going to light this boat up. So let's get decorated. So we just finished with half of the first string of lights. So I'll show you guys what we got going on here. So we got the 2 poles. We got monofilament line tied in between the 2 poles. And by the way, these are old fishing poles that probably should have been thrown out a while ago because they have broken eyes and just are not good poles. So they're being sacrificed for the boat parade here. We got some monofilament line running between. We have these big inflatable balls that are going to go hanging off the monofilament. So he started it on the fishing pole over here, goes up, goes across to a lower or smaller pole over here, zip tied up into the top, and it comes down to the front of the boat, up to the cleat. We circle back, so we double up on our lights because they're probably not going to be the brightest. And we got this one hanging a little bit lower than the other one to give it a little bit of depth, I guess. Come on to the back. Goes back all the way up to the pole. Then I have it coming down a little bit different. Instead of going down the pole, comes over here to the casting or the pulling platform. So we got a little bit more depth going on there. Zip tied onto here, and I went ahead and wrapped the heck out of this pulling platform all the way down, went across, up, and then did a little crisscross, ended it off right here. So we're pretty much planning on doing that same exact thing for the other pole in that setup. And like I said, we're just going to go across onto this pole down to the front. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and start stringing up. We got these big bulbs here. We're going to go ahead and string those around the outside of the boat. So the perimeter of the boat's going to be in those big bulbs. Hopefully it will grab everybody's attention. But what we're going to do is that blue rope that's up there on the cart, we're going to take it and run it all the way around the boat. All the way tying it off or attaching it however we can to the side of the boat, and then we're going to be attaching the lights to that blue rope, so that way we avoid taping or anything like that to the boat. It'll just make running the lights a little bit easier. So the motto for today is, if you can't tie a knot, tie it a lot, or build everything out of zip ties. So we're going to have a ball of knots over here tying to our pulling platform. Goes around the cleat, and makes the blue rope makes its way onto the outside of the boat, so that way it'll probably be most visible to everybody else. So you can see it runs just along the edge of the outside, goes all the way up to the trolling motor, kind of wedged it up in between the trolling motor over there, that way we can get lights going right off of the bow of the boat. Then we got it going underneath again over here, starting in the front, and then we can make our way back. Okay, so we got the rope right underneath our gunnels over here. And I got it looped back to the cleat and tied off back there. We got lights stringed up both sides all the way along. It actually looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So we got it up the port side pole, the starboard side pole, all the way up to the front. Let's hop out real quick and take a look what it looks like. Excuse me, Mama Salt. I mean, not too bad actually. Of course it looks ridiculous in the daytime, but it's at the perfect height where it's not going to be submerged underwater and you'll actually be able to see it from the outside of the boat. Actually not looking half bad. And Mama Salty over here just came up with a good idea, or probably thought of this idea way before, but we didn't listen to her. But we got our boat pole right over here, and on the end of the boat pole we're going to stick this star, which fits perfectly in there. This will be up nice and high. These are lights actually right here, these little strands. And what we're going to do is, Mama Salt, you want to hold that real quick? Sure. We have one more pole holder right there in the center of the boat. So we're going to take this pole, stick it in that pole holder as high as it'll go, and we are going to take these strands of lights and just drape them over to the edges and tape it down to the deck. So that way, like, the star is like the high point in the front, like kind of leading us and guiding us away, and then we got more lights to emphasize it. I think that's going to look absolutely awesome. I think so. We're coming for first place here, right, Mama Salt?
Absolutely. But I had nothing to do with this.
Well, we got another string of lights hooked up, so we got it zip tied under here for the control box. And we have it woven just like the port side. We got the starboard side going around the pole, going down crisscross to there, to the cleat, then comes back around here, and back for the second strand, bang, just like the other side, went down to the middle of the pulling platform, went around, kind of lit up our #1 sign over there a little bit, move it down inside, and that is that for that light. And then you also just saw the time lapse of putting up our star. That is Mama Salty's idea. So we're gonna get a little wedge to put in there, but we got it all situated. Star leading us in the front. You can see we got all the lights draping down, actually zip tied to the ropes. Came in handy there, and looks actually really good, to be honest. Don't know how it looks on camera, but looks pretty sweet here. We are officially all ready for the boat parade now. So this is one of the balls that are hanging from that monofilament line in between those two poles. A little sketchy, but hopefully it lasts. We got all the lights, we got the pulling platform all wrapped up here. We got our sign #1. We got the lights going up and down the port and starboard side. Lights going up and down the poles. We have a second ball. Both of these balls also light up too, so they'll be glowing. We got our star leading us away with all of its little lights hanging off of it, going all the way up to the trolling motor. We got more lights off of the cleats up in the front. Senior Salty's gonna have his little chair sitting up in the front there waving to everybody. I'll be back here driving and filming as much as I can for you guys. And we're all ready to go. We're gonna have to leave pretty dang early because we're gonna be idling there, because none of this stuff is gonna make it if we go fast. But it's gonna be a really fun night. We'll see you guys up at the starting lineup. All right, Merry Christmas, everyone. Me and Senior Salty are off. Little Salt is cruising here at a nice, slow 10-mile-an-hour pace, making sure that everything stays intact. We're decked out in our elf outfits here. We're going for spirit points. We're coming for the St. Lucie County Christmas Boat Parade. First place in the small boat category. We're going for it. We covered every inch of this boat that we could, and we're heading off to the starting line. We'll see you guys there. Forgot to mention, it is also absolutely freezing out tonight. It was only a high of like 65 tonight, and low is gonna be like 50. So, especially on the water, we are dressed really warm. These warm suits are actually really nice tonight. And it's gonna be a cold one, but we're gonna have a lot of fun here tonight. Well, it is freezing cold out, but the sun is starting to go down here. Me and Senior Salty made our long trek. Took about half an hour, 35 minutes or so to get here, but we've made it. Fingers crossed that all the lights work. That's all that matters. Let's say if the lights work and we make it through this parade, then that is a win for us here. So we're gonna huddle up, stay warm for another half hour until the parade starts, and hope all these lights are working. Well, it's a little chaotic here. Yeah, I see where we're going. We got the lights on. We got the ball in the back. We're just kind of holding on for dear life and hoping that we make it through this parade right now. The lights are kind of dying on us, but I would say spirits are high, but we're getting wet and it's just a little chaotic out here. But you know, we're still having fun. We got all the lights on. What's working is what's working. Hopefully you guys can see something, and let's have a good parade. Just past the judges over there. Hopefully we put on a good impression for them. Now we got thousands and thousands of people watching us over here. Woo! Merry Christmas! Woo! Vote number 1! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Woo! Vote number 1! Little Salty! Alrighty, we are cruising through the parade right now. Still looking pretty good up here, throwing the underwater lights for a little extra. We got everybody behind us. Singer Salty's navigating us right now. Kind of hard to see back there, but I do have some people on land, so hopefully they could get some videos and stuff like that for us to share with you guys of the rest of the boats going through the parade, and Little Salty on the outside. But we're having a great time yelling out to all these people, and hopefully they recognize us and actually see us and can hear us, because I mean they're pretty far away, but we got all these sailboats that are kind of blocking us from coming in close, so kind of have to just follow towboat along. But hey, this is what it's like being the very smallest boat in the entire Christmas boat parade on a 16-foot flats boat that probably shouldn't be out here right now. But we're having a great time. Half our lights are working, but that's okay. We'll make up for it with our voices. Merry Christmas! Vote number 1, Little Salty! Woo! Yeah, there's fireworks going off behind us, all the way back there. Merry Christmas!
You can laugh and play just the same as
Merry
you and
Christmas! Holy cow, now that we're actually getting towards the parade, there's lined up with people. Merry Christmas, everyone! Little Salty! Woo! Oh my god, there's so many people. Oh my god. Losing our voice really quickly here. But look at all these people. I'm not sure if that's translating on camera at all, but Merry Christmas! Little Salty! First boat in the parade! Smallest boat in the parade! Well, we just finished our first lap there. We turned around towards the inlet. We turned around right where like Jetty Park is, if you're familiar with it. I see. And they said they called on the radio that we probably wanted to turn around because we're the smallest boat, and he said they would start to get kind of swelly because of the ocean right there. So went ahead and turned around, making our way back. Merry Christmas, everyone! Don't forget, boat number 1, Little Salty! Great crowd. Yes, spirits are high, and whew, voice is gone. But they can hear us, which is nice. But making our way back now, we'll be passing all these boats. All right, over here, we're gonna have probably one of the most impressive boats in the parade. It's a giant liveaboard kind of looking boat that they dressed up to be a pirate ship with cannons on the side, blasting some pirate themed Christmas music. They really went all out, and they're putting on a heck of a show for people. Really, really nice boat. I don't know if it's just as good as Little Salt, but Oh my god, they got PA speakers and everything. Holy cow. We're gonna have to step up our game.
First place small, it's the tiki.
No! First place the tiki boat, are you serious? Well, oh my god. Well, I see him. We didn't place first, second, or third, which stakes. I really thought we'd be at least taking home something there, but I don't know. We gave it our best shot. We had a good time, but no placing for us. Well, that wraps it up for the experience of participating as boat number 1 in a Christmas boat parade down here in South Florida. This is the St. Lucie Christmas boat parade. They did an amazing job putting it on. A really well organized event for us here today. Just a little chaotic at the start, but other than that, we felt completely safe following behind Towboat, so we greatly appreciate them for letting us know where to go and make sure we don't get into any rough seas or run into a channel marker. The boat still looks pretty good over here. We tried our best, guys. It's our first time ever participating in a boat parade, and to be out here in a 16-foot skiff doing this is crazy. Like I said, we are the smallest boat in the Christmas boat parade. We're leading the parade, which is pretty cool. Not many people could say they've done that before, so hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We certainly enjoyed making it and spent all day putting on these lights. So if you guys did enjoy it, really mean a lot if you guys hit the like button. Definitely consider subscribing down below. Throughout this video, hopefully I was able to get some more clips of the other boats and photos to share with you guys. And there's also a fan favorite too. So I will also put the website on there as well. If you guys really like their boat and you want to support Livin Salty, there was a fan favorite competition, and the winner of that is going to have a private chef come to their house and cook a dinner for I think 4 people or something like that. Like really cool. So I'll make a deal with you guys. If you go there, you vote Lil Salty, boat number 1 is your favorite, then we will film that whole experience for you guys and the private chef coming to the house and cooking. So if you guys want to see that, vote for us. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, enjoy the time with your families, enjoy this time of year. Thank you guys again for watching. Until our next video, remember to keep living salty.